I'm delighted to be at the Flower Dome of Gardens by the Bay this evening. It's beautiful and shows how far we have progressed in greening Singapore. When I planted my first tree in Holland Road Circus back in 1963, it was to make Singapore green and clean. Cities cannot just be made up of concrete buildings, tarmac and pavements. It will be depressing and unpleasant to live in. You need to balance that with trees and flowers. This will make Singapore a more pleasant place to live in. Singapore has become greener despite increased urbanization. Almost half of Singapore is covered by greenery. We have set aside land for world-class gardens, parks, and nature reserves. Many visitors are amazed at the tree-lined roads, and this has become an economic value to Singapore. More importantly, Singaporeans today live in a beautiful landscaped housing estates and are able to exercise and enjoy fresh air in the urban areas right at their doorsteps. None of this would have been made possible without decades of conscientious planning and commitment by a whole group of people. Many countries now do tree planting and call themselves garden cities. To retain our edge and continue our living environment, we have been transforming Singapore into a city in a garden. I think it's just a play on words. A city in the garden vision is not just about developing green infrastructure. We're actually building a home to be proud of in the next few decades. Gardens by the Bay are a world-class garden, and it will contribute towards this vision. It will showcase what we can do to bring the world of plants to all Singaporeans. The gardens will no doubt continue to grow, and this is where the support of the corporate community and individuals will make this garden the pride of Singapore. I'm sure Singaporeans will grow to love Gardens by the Bay as much as they do the Singapore Botanic Gardens. It has been almost 50 years since we started the Garden City movement. Just becoming a garden city took strong political will and dedication, as well as support from Singaporeans. Achieving a city in a garden, a vision will need innovation, ownership, and dedication at all levels of society. Looking at the new Gardens by the Bay now, I'm confident that Singapore is one step closer to the city in a garden, and that enduring home for all of us to live, work and play in. I urge all Singaporeans to work together with the government to build our city in a garden and continue to improve the quality of our living environment. Finally, I want to give credit to the National Parks Board and those who have led it over the years. Primarily those whom I mentioned at the beginning of my speech. Dr. Kiat Tan, CEO Gardens of the Bay, Mrs. Christina Ong, Chairman, National Parks Board, Mrs. Teresa Fu, Chairman, Gardens by the Bay. It needs will, determination, persistence to bring us where we are, and it will need the same qualities to take us to a higher level in the next 20, 30 years. Thank you.